Like, the body knows what the fuck's... It's like animals when a flood's coming. They know before we do.
Right.
My body, when I broke into a complete sweat, like, within minutes, I was like, oh, fuck. My body's panicking. I called 911. I just told them, I'm having a severe chest pain. Please send an ambulance.
That is comedian Chris Cope. I'm your host, Michael Malone. And this is Punched Up, a podcast about stand-up comedy that's, well, punched up. Our story starts like most great stories start, on a cold, dark night.
It was cold as shit. I was in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. I was working a Comedy Zone room. It's so funny, you do so much of the road just to do it, say you did it, then you're like, I don't want to go back here for that little money. You doing Tulsa? You doing Oklahoma City? I mean, the whole week they're hitting shit. Like, I made complete shit. I was just in the room. I think I probably jerked off an hour before, maybe. You know, like, what are you doing in your hotel room? It's just...
Yeah, you just eat fast food and jerk off.
Yeah, you fast food, you jerk off, you watch ESPN, you send emails. You say you write when you get to the club, but we all know no one wrote. You know, you maybe worked over an idea you want to work on in your head, because you got your act. Why try? You know, that's most of the guys I've worked with. And I just started having the worst chest pains of my entire life. Like, it was... beyond anything I'd ever felt. Like, it felt like pain radiant from my chest, and I couldn't tell you where it was coming from. I just knew where. I couldn't go here, but I knew it was coming from my chest. And I called my mom, and she's like, "Hang up and call 911." I ain't dying in fucking Harrisburg. That's fucking Hershey country. You know, embarrassing a fat guy dying in Hershey country.
What? Did he go see the factory?
I just saw that chocolate and lost it. Like, the body knows what the fuck's... It's like animals when a flood's coming. They know before we do.
Right.
My body, when I broke into a complete sweat, like, within minutes, I was like, oh, fuck. My body's panicking.
Yeah.
You know? I called 911. I just told them, I'm having a severe chest pain. Please send an ambulance.
912 ambulance.
I called 911, and they're like, about 2 minutes after that, my hands went into shock, and I couldn't use them. They just crimped up like this. I couldn't have dialed 911, probably.
Male, back pain, 211 Silver Hollow Road between Lane Road and Cross Patch Road.
Talk to a priest, talk to my mom. You know, you say goodbye to people. It's weird. It's a weird thought to know that tomorrow might be it, or tonight might be it. It took a fucking team to get me on that gurney. I remember, like, 4 adult males. Like, 4 cops, like, decently sized men were all wincing to get me on that gurney. They gave me to the ER. They checked me in. They don't know what's going on. Nobody has a clue. They think it's a heart attack because that's just a common sense thought.
Right.
But they do an MRI. They do a bunch of stuff that doesn't find anything. They finally do a CT scan, which shows the rip in my aorta. And I'm just bleeding to death on the inside of my body. The biggest reason why I had to start losing weight was about 4 years ago. I suffered an ascending aortic aneurysm. Clap if you know what that is. All right. Some people in here are very smart. Okay, cool. For those that don't know, you can have an aneurysm in one of 3 places: your head, your chest, and your stomach. I had mine on my chest. Doctor gave me a nice $140,000 chest tattoo. I'm going to show it to you because I got to still pay for it. Here we go. And I didn't have insurance when I had this done, and that's the one question I get after shows, like, how did you pay for your surgery? And I basically worked out a deal with the hospital. I pay them $20 a month until the year 2000. Go fuck yourself. You should have killed me when you had the chance. They sent me a bill for $94,331.37. They put the cents on that like I was sitting in my room writing the check, like, what's the cents on that? So they get a surgeon in Pittsburgh. They get him to fly into Harrisburg. And then the surgeon came in. He wasn't as confident as I fucking really wanted him to be. He's an Indian dude, and he's just like, we're going to do our best. And he's like, but they gave me a 20-25% chance. The first person like affiliated with the hospital that I do see, she comes in, this nurse, with her head down, looks at my chart. Sweetie, do you want to talk to a priest? I was hoping to start with a doctor first. I want to fix his hair. You know what I mean? Let's not jump right to Z. Doctor came in, flew me from Pittsburgh. He says, I got to have a 6-hour surgery, and I have about a 20% chance to live. I don't want to spoil the rest of this story. But I made it. Right? Thank you. Appreciate that. When I was 27, I was using energy drinks and stuff like that just to kind of keep myself. I was pushing myself,
Right.
just constantly. I didn't think and ate absolute like dog shit. Just dog shit at every meal. Looking back at the calories, it was just like it was nothing for me to spend 3,000 calories at McDonald's. You know, I'd go in there because you get, I'll get 2 double cheeseburgers, I'll get a fucking fry, a large Coke, a couple cookies.
Yeah.
That's 3,000 calories. I'm like, never again. My diet could be a lot better right now, but my diet then right after the surgery for a good year and a half was really good. I got a personal trainer. I dropped more weight, gained some back, dropped some weight. My weight fluctuates. That's my biggest problem is my weight. Like we've all had normal pain,
Right.
and this is coming from like it didn't like. Towards your shoulder, it feels like it's at the top of your skin. It hurts, like just underneath it. This felt like it was coming from the center of my body. Wow. Like a pain radiating from where I couldn't touch it if I pushed as hard as you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was like, it had to be my heart. It was all, I was the heaviest I'd ever been, you know, and just fucking,
Man.
basic stuff.
Yeah.
Are you sorry for all the bad things you've done in your life? Of course I am. I'm dying.
Right.
With doing them, no, I was happy as hell. But right now, this moment, yes, sir, I apologize. And you just say prayers.
Yeah.
I called my mom and just told her I loved her, and I don't worry, I'll see you tomorrow. That's what I said to the surgeons I got brought into the OR was, I'll see you guys tomorrow. For the first 90 days of my surgery, I couldn't have driven a car. I couldn't walk from here to the back of the room. And I was absolutely forbidden to have any kind of sexual activity whatsoever. More so, if I were to try to attempt masturbation in my first month of recovery, there was an 85% chance that my aneurysm would reopen and I'd bleed out within a few minutes. Yeah, that's me. Oh, God. When my guy friends, when I told them this is what I got. Psh, I'd sneak one in. No, sir. No, if a doctor looks you in the face and says, dude, if you jerk off, you're going to die, you'll cut back. All right? The good thing about aneurysms is they either kill you or they don't. Like, you're not super susceptible to them again because it's like you're not going to have 2 super weak points in your aortic bloodline. You know what I mean? Like,
Right, yeah.
if one's going to break, that was going to kill you, and that's what was going to kill you. You know what I mean? You're not going to just walk away from it. It helps whenever I get down because I'm like, I'm not going to need a bullet. I'm not going to do that. There's no point. If I want to die, I know exactly when I could have did it.
Yeah.
When you save your own life a few times, suicide's tougher to think about because you're like, oh, fuck, why don't I just wait for the next bus to fucking come in front of me and just not react like I normally do?
Chris was 27 years old. He was weighing over 400 pounds, and he was constantly working the road. You heard him. He was barely sleeping. He was living off energy drinks and not eating the best. The kind of lifestyle caught up with him. My mother passed away from aneurysm in her sleep, and you don't realize how common of a thing that is until you directly relate to it. 18,000 people a year just drop dead because of an aneurysm. That's a big number if you think about how outrageous the idea of just dead.
I've kind of done what I wanted when I want to do it.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't like, oh, I'm quitting my corporate job and I'm going to start stand-up. I was a stand-up following his fucking dream. The aneurysm cost me weeks of work. God damn it. That was the first thing I was working when I woke up, like, freeze my dates, Joe. I really was sincerely pushing myself beyond limits when I was 27. I just didn't sleep a shit ton and just loved energy drinks, loved energy pills, like just enjoyed pushing my... And then being 50 pounds heavier than I am now was beyond. Just the thought of that, could never be that big again. You know, I would drink fucking 2 or 3 Monsters every, like, I would have at least a Red Bull a day.
So when I went to my 90-day checkup, man, I was raring to go. I had a good case with the doctor. I was like, yo, my heart's feeling better. My medicine's taking hold. I'm getting stronger. Can I start having sex again? He goes, yeah. He goes, but there are now rules attached to when you have sex. He goes, when you're with your girl, she needs to be paying attention to any sign that this could be happening again. And he goes, if you're by yourself, you need to make sure someone else. I'm like, whoa. Are you saying I need a spotter? Because friendships are tough enough. All right, guys, thank you very much. I'm Chris Cope. All right.
Chris is doing a lot better now. He just did Comedy Central's Tosh.0. He was featured on Grey's Anatomy, on Fox TV's Laughs. I mean, he's everywhere. He's doing stand-up comedy full-time and living in Los Angeles. Find out when Chris is coming to your city at iHeartChrisCope.com. I want to thank my guest today, comedian Chris Cope. What an incredible story. I mean, he truly is lucky to be alive. I just can't thank you enough for sharing your story with us, Chris, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to us, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, all that good stuff. You can find everything over at puncheduppodcast.com. I've been your host, Michael Malone. Thanks for listening.
Thank you for listening. Punched Up is a Glass Hammer production, created and hosted by Michael Malone. The clips you heard of the guest are all released and licensed through them personally. The music you heard is a mixture from incompetech.com and premiumbeats.com, the best place to find what you need for your next video-audio project. Other clips are licensed through YouTube or our public domain. This episode was mixed by James Warburton Music. Find out more. Visit us online at punchedup.com.